What is going on, everyone? It is your game commissioner, the one, the only, Devontae Lewis, Mill Creek High School class of 2011. I'm here with the jersey designer, the man behind Angel Arcade, Pastel Swade. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Pastel.
Okay, I'm a designer and producer. My brand is Angel Arcade, as you just said. It's a sportswear brand. And yeah, I just design and produce. Very simple.
So what year did you graduate? What high school did you go to?
Mill Creek, 2011. I played a little bit of football, ran a little bit of track.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, you did more of both than me. I just did a little bit.
So, tell me about your brand. Tell me what's behind it. What was the inspiration behind it?
Okay. Originally, as you remember, it was called Entertaining the Angels. I started it in 2013. And then, the name is too long. Changed it to Angel Arcade. People saying estimated time of arrival, all this type of stuff. Changed to Angel Arcade. It means the same thing. It's shorter. Looks good in capital letters. And then now I went deeper into the sportswear direction. So now we're where we are now.
I remember it in the beginning, Entertaining the Angels, ETA. I was like, hey, I like it. Then I saw it when you switched it up, Angel Arcade. I was like, oh, it has a certain feel and a ring to it. And I was like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So what is your designing process? What's your inspiration? Where do you start when you're making something?
Okay, my inspiration is mainly 2000s to 80s to early 2000s sportswear, Polo Sport, Tommy Sport, Nautica Competition, Fubu Sport, even to stuff like North Face, Patagonia, stuff like that. And even Adidas and Nike, certain Adidas and Nike like vintage pieces. But I might like look at certain type of pieces that I used to like to wear when I was younger, and then I'll be like, I need something that's like similar to this, but new. You know what I'm saying? Because the brand is all about making an alternate future. You know what I'm saying? Like inspired by the past to make a different and alternate timeline. So we have modern, but this is my version of modern. Retro future type stuff.
So what was your inspiration behind all of the jerseys? You designed quite a lot. We're talking 50 jerseys designed by this man right here. That's 2 for every school. So what was your inspiration behind it?
So do you want me to tell you the truth, or do you want me to make it sound fancy?
That's completely up to you. However you want to spin it.
I mean, the Broncos.
So in case you couldn't put 2 and 2 together looking at the jerseys, yes, they definitely look heavily inspired by the Broncos.
Yeah, like I had to find like the best football jersey design that I've seen is the Denver Broncos to me personally. And then I had to make how many teams is it again?
25 teams in Gwinnett.
I had to make 25 team jerseys, but 2 for each team. So I was like, all right, like I could try to like make an individual design for each jersey, but like I don't know if that's like the most smartest to do time wise. And I kind of wanted it to be cohesive.
Absolutely.
So that like you could identify with the event. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna use the Broncos jerseys as like the best design jersey that I've ever seen. So I'll use like them for the silhouette, kind of like the paneling and stuff like that. And then I'll build around that and then go to each school and then use out of their colors. I might not use every color. I might just use specific colors from it that I like. And then, I just like went from there.
So this whole thought process and where he's coming from is it's a jersey that he wants you to wear, not just when you're competing. Sure, yes, it's going to serve a purpose. It's the game jersey that you'll be using. But the idea behind the jersey is it's something you would want to be wearing outside of this game. So he was designing it. That's what we're trying to emphasize on the designs. We really got in a sample piece in, and we're trying to emphasize it's something that you would want to wear, like an NFL jersey, right? You ain't playing in your Saints jersey or whatever jersey. You're just wearing it, and you rock it to wear it. So that's kind of the take of hopefully where we get with these jerseys, and where we're definitely going to get with these jerseys. So what was going to Mill Creek like for you?
It was cool. Like, I mean, to keep it 100, like, I don't like school, so like I always got like pretty good grades, but like I don't actually like school, but like it was cool. You know what I mean? Like, I knew a bunch of different types of people. I knew people from the football team because I played football. I knew people from the basketball team. I knew people who like to get fly. Like I did that. You know what I'm saying? I knew like all types of different people, and we went to parties like every week since like from middle school all the way through high school, going to parties every weekend, meeting different people like that. Like, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to go back to school or anything, but like,
can't blame you there. Definitely can't blame you there. So, after Mill Creek, where'd you go?
I went to LSU.
Hey, go Tigers! All about the LSU. So, when did you start Angel Arcade? Or first, entertaining the Angels, but when did you start your brand?
I started entertaining the Angels in 2013 on my birthday. So that was like going into junior year, I think, of college. So yeah, started it that summer. And my birthday is June 24th.
You just one day woke up and you're like, this is the direction I'm going. This is what I'm doing.
I designed for my friend like connected me with this guy at LSU who had a brand, and then I was always into I was always into drawing and stuff like that. And then when you met me like in middle school, like I was always into style and stuff like that too. But I was into drawing since like before I could talk. So, and when I was in college, I was like, I bet I could put these things together, because I always paid attention to like a lot of the newest stuff that was coming out in style and culture and fashion and stuff like on the internet. Mm-hmm. I was on Hypebeast and stuff like that. So I was like, I bet I could put these together. And then originally, like, I wanted to like, my aspiration was to like design for Babe or something like that. And then I did the design for him. His brand hadn't released in a while. I did that design for his brand. It was the first thing I ever designed. I like drew it on paper, and then he got it made, and it did well for him. It brought his brand back. So, but there's like a lot of things that happened going into that I was like, I need to make my own brand, because I can't have like any type of restrictions or, So I was like, I want to make my own brand now. I don't want to work for a brand. That doesn't mean that if a fashion house hits me up with the bag, I will design for them gladly. I'll design for Nike, Adidas, anything. But I'm just saying.
Makes sense. Do your own thing. However, you're not turning away any collabs. If someone wants to collab with you, you're 100% down to do something with potentially a bigger brand.
If the art value is right or if the price is right, I'm there.
Definitely. Well, tell me a little bit about your work. I see you got, I also have a piece of his, he also has one as well.
These is like sweaters from like, I don't know, like two years ago? Mm. Yeah, 2 winters ago. Knit sweaters made out of chenille fabric. And then this hat is like from 3 years ago, tree camo hat. This is still on the site right now, actually. But the sweaters we're wearing are sold out, but this hat is on the site. Yeah. This says God is in you. And that's just like a laurel wreath for victory. So
like I need to be on the golf course with this thing right here. Just feeling fancy. Feel like about to go full Tiger, minus the bad stuff.
Yeah, I try to just make it so like my goal when I'm making pieces is like originally like my brand was when it was entertaining the angels, it was streetwear, and then I just decided to make go in the sportswear direction because I feel like most of the streetwear I like, the best streetwear to me is sportswear reinterpreted as streetwear, and then even workwear, like people wearing like Tommy Sport, they're wearing Tommy Sport or like Adidas track pants or like Polo Sport or whatever, or even workwear with Tim's and like Carhartt and stuff like that. They're taking these things that are for these specific active activities, and then they're repurposing it for style, for streetwear. So, and then even if you look at like the biggest streetwear brands like Supreme, there's a lot of like Polo Sport references there and Tommy references and stuff like that. So I was like, I just want to be the original source. And then, but the other thing about it is, a lot of sportswear brands, like even Nike or Adidas, like you might go to Adidas to get the track pants or shell toes or whatever you could wear for swag, or you go to the Nike store, you might want to get Jordans or Air Forces or whatever the case. But there's stuff in there that you're like, this is too techy looking. Like I can only wear this to work out or to play sports. It's not, I can't do both. So I just try to make a brand of all sportswear where you can also wear it to get fly. Like that's the goal. Just they have that duality. Like it looks good, you could wear it to go out, but you could also wear it to work out and do sport. It's cozy, stuff like that.
So what's next? What's the next project? When's the next release?
This summer. This summer, I have a tee. I don't know if I showed them. I think you seen them. Yeah, I have like a cotton dry fit, cotton / polyester tee coming. It's like it sits like how like a regular heavyweight cotton boxy tee sits, but since it has the polyester mix in it, it's like breathable. You could use it to work out, so you could like wear it for both. So I'm going like deeper and deeper into the direction that I told you about. And then the other pieces I'm dropping is a terry cloth set. Terry cloth is like towel material, but it's gonna be like a tennis set. It got like a quarter zip polo. It should be some of my best work. It's coming this summer.
This summer. Where can we get it?
At angelarcade.com.
Appreciate you. It's not like we don't talk every day, but appreciate you. This has been one of the many people behind the scenes trying to put together this alumni game with me. All your work is appreciated, and I'm just excited to get these jerseys finished and see people on the field with them.
It's going to be great. A dream of mine.
Appreciate you. Pastel, pretty kid. It's always nice to get an opportunity to shoot shit with you, man.